Hey, what's up, everybody? Um, Wanted to shoot some analysis videos for you guys. As you guys know, I'm really eyeing GBPCAD this week. Kind of take you guys through the entire setup. This will be one of those trades that you know it'll make your week if you're patient. So, if we look at the weekly, um, we did take these highs here. We cleared these highs, and you know, we could roll over from here. Um, we could definitely drop. We could have grabbed enough liquidity, but I honestly want price to come up a little bit higher. I'm not saying that it will, because I want it to, but I want price to come up even higher. So as you can tell, we've got some liquidity here in these levels where these wicks are. Which is pretty much where we're at. We did spike these highs, and we've kind of, we're just playing around here back and forth. So ideally, what I want to see is, most people are probably selling in this region, which I'm always, as you guys know, I'm really iffy about doing what everybody else is doing. So I kind of looked deeper into what's going on here, and as you can tell, we have a bearish order block here. Okay, so we're price kind of accumulated orders, and then we broke out below this accumulation phase. And we got to look at where price actually fell. It's not just in this region, but where did price fall? Well, as you can tell, we had a bearish doji, another doji, two rejections, and then price broke this level and just completely collapsed. So I have this area marked off, and so if I pull a normal line across, that's around 1.78 776. So what I want to do is I want to get somewhere in this range, right? Anywhere in here. So anywhere from 0.785 to, it's only what, 785 to 20 or so pip range where I'm looking to get short. So I've got this kind of entire area marked off. 1.786 is an area that I'm really watching. I think that level comes in and causes a nice reaction to the downside. And that's just, what I'm seeing personally. I'm seeing price pushing a little bit higher to take these highs to get into this bearish order block in here. This is your order block here. And then, may play around up here a little bit. We'll look for some reversal signals, and then we'll take price all the way back down. I think, for me personally, even if it just tests the back of this channel, see how we were kind of in this channel here where price broke out. So if it comes up here and takes these highs, it's at least going to come back down here on the higher time frames and retest this broken structure. Personally, though, I see price going much lower. My overall targets would be back down in here where we've got a lot of liquidity and order blocks and liquidity. So down in here somewhere, and even here, it's a nice. If you measure from top to, it's 200 and something pips. This is a swing trade. This is not a intraday trade. I'm looking for a big reversal here to the downside. Ideally back down to this level. And so keep this one on your watch list. You can set an alert. Just look out for this price region, 1.78, anywhere in there. It's a 20 pip range, and look to get short in this area. Okay, so that's one setup. You guys know I'm looking at. Euro New Zealand. There's another one. Go down to the. Yeah, see, it's not playing out how I like. So we're going to leave this one alone. Gold is being a little funky. We'll wait and see how price reacts at this level up here. GA is another pair I'm really looking at. Let's go to let's start off at the weekly time frame. So we have, we've broken out of this trading range from here to here. This is kind of our area we played around in, right? We've broken out of this range. So what I'm seeing from a higher time frame perspective, and of course the analysis could be wrong and not hold up, but I'm seeing a bullish breakout of structure. And now this is a weekly retest. So we've fallen today pretty hard, which is to be expected. But I see us retesting this level that was broke, and we're coming back into this zone. I see us personally pushing higher because we have new fresh supply and demand zones. So I want to see, I would ideally like to see price move back up in this region before I wanted to short it. This is going to take some patience, waiting for price to get here. And your target would be the previous lows on the weekly. So you're looking at, it's like what, 700 pips or something like that. Yeah, it's a lot of pips. But when we go down to the daily, it's kind of the same thing. We broke out of the structure, and then our next zone on the daily, if we zoom in on the price action and look what's going on, you've got liquidity here, and yeah, anywhere between here and here. So you could even make this zone like this big, and even I think here would probably be your best bet. Pull this liquidity across. We've got an order block here and an order block here, so I could see price definitely pushing up to this region, and then coming back down to retest. And so it would make sense from a structure standpoint, because this is what I was looking at the other day on GA, on the overall price action and then the structure, is we're in this upward channel, and we've got a perfect channel forming. So when I'm looking at the longer term perspective on this pair, this would be a channel touch. This would be a weekly and even a monthly order block region. This is a new zone, and we could at least retest, the midway point of this channel, or even me personally, I'm looking for much bigger targets on GA, all the way back down to, around the bottom of this channel. So GCAD and GA are really two pairs I'm really watching. Those are two of the pound pairs that I'm really paying attention to right now. Those two are on my watch list. Euro New Zealand was, but it's just kind of playing around right now. GJ, in my opinion, is still just kind of consolidating. It's a little sloppy. So as you can tell, I had these levels marked off. Here's a liquidity high, and we've got liquidity over here. So I definitely see us spiking back up. And, I'm pretty bullish on GJ. A lot of people are wanting to sell it. Before, you want to sell, you definitely want to see, price get up into this region, even higher, in my opinion. I would like to see 150 get tagged before I look to short this pair. Just my personal opinion. The reason is there's a lot of traffic in here, so there's going to be a lot of retail sellers selling this, and I just don't see price coming down from here. This is why order block and an order block here. This is the bearish. Look at what happened last time price hit here. Yes, it did here, but we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 touches here. Eventually, we're going to break past this level. The next level to get to would be around that 150 psychological area. And then I could definitely see, a move down. But what I'm seeing from a structure standpoint is the reason I'm so bullish is this daily bullish flag. So we had this daily bullish flag. We pushed up. Where do we retest? Basically, right back down to the price area where we broke out of this bullish flag. So we broke out. We retested, which was also this previous structure high that was broken, and this liquidity. And then we've pushed up. We found a little resistance here, of course. That's going to happen. But the momentum is bullish. So what I'm expecting is, maybe a pullback of some sort. I don't know, maybe down in here. I don't really care. I just want to wait until price hits 150. When it hits 150, I will definitely be looking for some pretty big sells, big reversals. My phone's ringing. And that would be my target on this particular trade would be down back in this region. So just wait for price to get up here to come back down here and retest this level, because we're finding some trouble here. And when it hits this 150 level, it's going to come back and retest. And it may not retest very much. It may just retest here. But when you're looking at it from when you're looking at it from a pips perspective, when you're looking at this level, this 150 level, if it retests, 149 ish, that's 100 pips. If it retests down in here, that's nearly 170 pips, almost 200 pips from here. So look, wait for 150 on GJ. It's bullish. We got higher highs, higher lows, bull flags. We're in a new trend. Wait for price to hit here. Also, if you look from a structure standpoint, I don't know why everybody's trying to short GJ right now. We've broken out of this downtrend. So I'm looking for a nice push up here to this liquidity zone, and then for a retest and a nice sell down from 150. So that's what I'm looking at on GJ. So we've covered GJ, GA, and GCAD. US 30. It's really I don't like it right now. Gold. Just to kind of look at it from a structural standpoint. When we look at the weekly time frame, we've got this this area we ran into last week where we got stopped out. I thought, I saw this doji, and we bought around here when it broke this level, and it just came back down, tapped, and now we've gone pretty much all the way back up. So we're tapping into this region here, this 1309, 1305 area, where we're finding a lot of resistance to the upside. So, if we see resistance here hold, this could simply be new resistance here, this 1309 level, if it holds. If it holds and it's just a retest, then it's going to come all the way back down to 1280-ish. And then this is where I'm looking for price to really make the next strong move up to the highs. And then looking for a lot of consolidation here. A lot of consolidation, which it's easy to trade this because it's a weekly time frame. But looking at a lot of consolidation, just like there is here. A lot of consolidation in this zone. And then something to break out. Personally, it doesn't really matter what I think, because, it is what it is. I react to what price is doing. I personally think gold's going to break out bullish this year. Something like this, and then maybe form a double top, coming back into these levels. But I could be wrong, and we could just continue to plummet here because we are. I shared this a long time ago. We're in this channel, this downward channel that we failed to break. But for me to get bullish on gold, we need to clear these highs. And you know, for me, I'd see a retest of this level, and then a nice sell down. We'll play it by ear. You know, we could come back up and test these highs, and even fill this wick up here. Who knows? Gold's kind of choppy right now. As you can tell, it's just these last couple days, it's just kind of going back and forth. We go to the daily time frame. I definitely see, you know, some resistance here at this level. It's this 1309 area that we talked about. We're finding a lot of resistance in here. So if this is broke and we get a retest here, then we're going to run up. Now, if this level rejects, then we'll see probably a push up to test these levels, and then you know, some sort of double top, and we'll wait for this level to get broke again, the downside, and then a retest, and then you'll see price move away rather hard. The next kind of support level I'm looking at that we really need to clear the lows, in my opinion, is 1275, 1276 area. And then we'll get, you know, a reaction from there, in my opinion. Now, this is just what I see. I think we need to form, you know, some sort of touch on this upward trend line on the daily. So this would make a lot of sense coming back into this zone. We've got liquidity here, liquidity. So I think this makes more sense from a technical perspective. That we come down, tap into this region, and then take off, and then test these highs again. Okay. Other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you got any questions about my analysis, feel free to hit me up. You know, you guys got me on Telegram, obviously. Message me, and we'll link up. All right, guys. Peace.